What it do, what it do. Welcome to another one over here, Came Chopping TV. Tap in, like, comment, and subscribe because we are chopping this game over here, man. Had to tap into this one, man. So it's been, last week or so, or 2 weeks or so, I've been hearing about a cat named Bad Bunny that's supposed to perform at the Super Bowl. I've heard of Bad Bunny before, and there's been a little bit of controversy. I didn't understand because I don't know who Bad Bunny is, but I, now get to see who he is and what's going on with that. And so people have been having their opinions and stuff. And that man Donald Trump, the President Donald Trump, decided to speak his opinion because what they're making it seem like is a lot of the MAGA people, have been kicking up dust behind Bad Bunny allegedly performing at the Super Bowl this year, for 2026. I see why, I guess, in a way, I see what the controversy is about. So I guess this is a Puerto Rican dude, a Puerto Rican musician that's become, pretty popular, I guess, amongst a lot of the immigrant crowd and stuff like that. Like I said, I don't know, I can't tell you one song from him. And I think, like, since a lot of the ICE stuff is kicking off right now, he he feels a certain way about that and has been speaking against ICE and speaking against Donald Trump and his decisions. And then a lot of people were saying too that somebody was saying that, oh, well, if he performs at the Super Bowl, then ICE is going to be there and all that. And I guess like they're saying that's going to be open ground to know who the immigrants are, who they need to go after. And so, we got things like that going on. But Donald Trump, I guess after all the controversy, he decided to speak up on it and, speak his opinion. So we got, since Donald Trump says Bad Bunny performing at the Super Bowl is absolutely ridiculous, even though I've never heard of him. I don't know who he is. That's true talk. I didn't know who he was either. You know what I'm saying? So it says the NFL just chose the Bad Bunny rabbit or whatever his name is. Kelly told Trump, "This guy who hates ICE, he doesn't like you. He accuses everything he accuses everything he doesn't like of racism." Okay. I never liked him, Trump responded. No. So it says, I never heard of him, Trump responded. I don't know who he is. I don't know why they're doing it. It's crazy. And then they blame it on some promoter they hired to pick up entertainment. I think it's absolutely ridiculous. So I guess that's what Trump is saying. So it says that Apple Music has announced that the Bad Bunny will be the opening 2026 Super Bowl halftime show performer. Okay. So okay. Let me see what else they say about the Bad Bunny. So it's the Bad Bunny or something. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, but that's for the most part, you know what I'm saying? That's what Trump was just saying. It says, so I guess Trump says, it's so shameful they decided to pick someone who seems to hate America to represent them at the halftime show. Okay. So, yeah. Okay. Yeah, so basically, Bad Bunny's issue has been about ICE, because he's a Latin performer, and so he was just saying too that, like, this right here, him being able to perform at the Super Bowl like this during the halftime, is like a win for Latinos in general. But it's a win for him, but then a win for Latinos in general, and to show like how much they have contributed to this country, stuff like that. And hey, I mean that's what's going on right now. You know what I'm saying? And that was Trump's take on it. You know, and my take on it, and I will honestly say my take on this is that, I mean, with it being the United States of America, I don't see. I wonder who the heck picked Bad Bunny to do this. You know what I'm saying? Like, now let's talk here. And I'm not about to raise Cain on about it, or nothing like that. But I guess because but I don't. I wonder who did that. Who thought that out of all people during a Super Bowl performance is to put him to perform? Who thought that was a great idea for the country? Is what I'm trying to figure out here. My thing is too, when does America get to stay America and be America? Why is it like, what is this? Respectfully, like, what is this though? I mean, we America just cannot be America. So we're gonna have, sounds like to me, we're gonna have some guys, this Latin performer up here waving some kind of Latin, Puerto Rican or something flag, a whole foreign flag, which they try to, Puerto Rican, stop all that, man. Like I say, so you're gonna have, basically, the United States is not going to be represented in the United States, and I just don't feel why whoever feels or felt the need to have this guy representing an American sports event, the biggest American, one of the biggest American sports events, the Super Bowl. Like, what's that about? Who thought it was a good idea? I mean, as Americans, American musicians, we don't get to date. So basically, no American musicians are going to get the chance to represent for the country. It seems like to me, we're going to have to sit here, and this is what happens. America gets stomped on by these people who just come over here from bum heck wherever, and they're just running amok through it, basically. And we are basically told that we can't be proud to be American, or we have to, we have to, in our country, have to watch another, country be uplifted in this country. We're no, I mean, come on now. I mean, like, not like last time, what it was K-Dot, Kendrick Lamar. He did his thing. I mean, he's an American artist, American music. I mean, some people didn't like it, but hey, but this time here, this is a whole stuff that's out, this is not America. I mean, how come we have to go so many times to so many places in America you have to go that doesn't even feel like you're in America? You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to figure out. How come sometimes there's so many places that we already have to go in America that doesn't feel like America? I mean, I just don't see why who or whatever feel he is owed, or the Puerto Ricans, Latins, whoever are owed a spot to perform, to represent another country of foreigners that speak a whole nother language in America. Why do we have to, who feels that's owed to them to do that, while the American performers sit on the sideline not being valued? That's what I'm trying to figure out. That's what I be just trying to figure out. It's like, this is America, and we're shamed for representing and keeping everything America. You go to any of their countries, they're not sitting there bringing in people to represent, the biggest events, flaming a whole nother flag. And you don't even know what they're saying. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, I'm real tall. Let's be honest. They won't do that. You can't go to no other no foreign country, and they're sitting here letting people who nobody can understand, only but a certain group of people, represent in that country for a certain whole other country. Those people in that country want to make sure that their people represent that country. I mean, this is. Like I said, I don't see who thought this was a good idea and why. Like, I mean, like I said, you come here to America, you do what you do, you make something of yourself or whatever, and hey, that's good. That's good. Okay, do what you do, but America should always stay America. Is all I'm saying, in my opinion. It's everything should. When are we ever going to get that opportunity? You know what I'm saying? To just keep everything American. You know what I'm saying? But that, like I say, I'm not. But that's just my take on it. Like I don't like. What is this? We're always giving stuff away. Like I say, and then when like I say, this is America, but you go to some places, some parts of America, you don't even feel like you're there because nobody there else is American. I mean, come on, man. I think it's just enough. I think it's just enough of all this, man. You gotta feel like you're in a foreign place just because you're in America. I mean, who cares? Yeah, you came here. Yeah, well, it's been allowed to be a place where people just have come from just all over the doggone world. You know what I'm saying? And that's what that is. But America should still be America. We shouldn't have to be giving in to foreigners to represent their stuff in America. It just doesn't, like, we just don't exist. We're just, hey, you can use us and everything, but we don't exist. We don't, come on. It's too many entertainers out there, like Trump said, that really deserve the spot as Americans. But anyway, and that's, but like I said, I don't know where this is going, who thought this was a good idea. That's going to be divisive. If anything, that show is going to be divisive. That's not bringing nobody together. He's already talking. Oh, this is a win specifically for Latinos, especially. He's going to be up there, speaking, and only they're going to know what he's saying. What kind of sense does that make? Like, let's be honest. He can sing it in English, but who in the hell, who knows him? Who thought that's what I'm saying? Who knows him like that? Other than, like I say, the immigrant crowds or something. But anyway, that's what that is. That's my take on it. I mean, I just don't see how it makes sense. I really don't. I just don't see how it makes sense. This is going to be a divisive Super Bowl. You get an American performer. It could be a rapper, and it doesn't have to be a rapper, but they should be an American performer that's representing for America. What is this stuff here? What if we putting somebody up here that, like, come on, man, that's only a certain group is going to understand what he's saying? That's divisive, the most divisive. Come on, man. When are we going to be able to just be America? You know what I'm saying? But anyway, hey, you know what I'm saying? That's my take on it. Y'all let me know what y'all think. I know a lot of y'all probably ain't going to like it, but hey, I'm American. Dang it. Stomp down. And I don't want to hear nothing from nobody else from no other places like that. That's just all. It makes no sense. I mean, dang. Where the Americans at? Where the American people at? What is this? Who is this? Well, anyway, let them perform at the biggest thing in a Latin country. And let that be. Who in the heck think that? But anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think about this, because it doesn't make sense. It doesn't. But anyway, it's another one over here at Game Chopping TV, man. Tap in, like, comment, and subscribe, because we are chopping this game over here, man.